Hey everyone, what's up? Hershey Park Crazy, and in today's video, I just wanted to make a video on how I became an enthusiast because I feel like I haven't made a video on it yet, and honestly, someone asked me what coaster made me become an enthusiast, who made me become an enthusiast, uh, when did I become an enthusiast, and all this other stuff I'm gonna be answering in this video. And yeah, so anyways, I'm Joey, and I'm crazy for Hershey Park. So, let's start off with what coaster made me become an enthusiast. So, my whole life, I've been a coaster fan. I've been GP obviously before because everyone's a GP at some point, but at the same time, I wasn't a complete GP because I still loved, I always wanted to ride roller coasters when I was little, and I couldn't, when I was little, I went to Knoebels a lot, and I was dreaming of riding Phoenix and Twister and the other coasters because at that time, Impulse wasn't built yet. So I was always dreaming about riding these roller coasters, and then I would always ride Cosmo Curves because that's the only one I could ride. And then I got taller and taller and taller, and I rode Phoenix, and I'm like, okay, I love this. I love roller coasters. I'm gonna ride more roller coasters. And I went to Twister, rode Twister, and I remember my first ride on Phoenix. And I was like, wow, because that was one of the first coasters I've ever ridden that is not Cosmo Curves. Because yeah. Let's go. Anyways, so yeah, Phoenix was the first actual coaster that I rode, and I loved it to death. And then there it was, coaster fan right there. No more slightly Jeep, nope, just full coaster fan. I just loved roller coasters, and I would love riding coasters. I rode coasters my entire life at that point, progressing to steel coasters. I was never, the thing is about me, I was never afraid to ride a roller coaster. I never walked up to a roller coaster and was scared. I was a little bit intimidated when I rode Skyrush for the first time, but I wasn't scared, and I've never chickened out of a ride before. But I was a little bit intimidated to ride Skyrush, but besides that, that's the only thing I've ever felt nervousness-wise. I wasn't extremely nervous, I was just a little bit intimidated, if that makes any sense to you guys. I don't know, I'm a weird person. Anyways, yeah, Skyrush is the coaster that made me become an enthusiast. Just because of how much I loved it. I fell in love with that ride. Not literally. I'm not weird. I'm not a Grant clone. I'm not gonna marry Coaster. I'm sorry, Grant. Please don't take offense to that. Anyways, I just sorry, after that I fell in love with roller coasters, and I was riding roller coasters left and right. I didn't really have a season pass to Hershey Park, so I was just riding Cosmo Curves, Phoenix, Twister, and then Impulse was built eventually. So then, building up to that point, after I rode Skyrush, that's what really took me off my coaster journey. And then through the years, I've always been riding roller coasters. Then I got season passes to Hershey. And guys, trust me, if you live in Pennsylvania and you do not have season passes to Hershey Park, what are you doing? Trust me, you guys, get Hershey Park season passes. I have friends that live hours, an hour or two away from the park, and they still have season passes, and they come down to go to the park. It is amazing. So I got season passes, and I started getting more into roller coasters and riding more roller coasters. So I was riding more roller coasters, I was riding them more often, and I was riding the bigger coasters, obviously, as I got to steel coasters, but, that was a while ago when I got to steel coasters, and I was already at that point when I got, anywho, and then, we got 2021. I know a lot, but I've only been an enthusiast for, how many months? I don't know. So basically, 2021 was a year. It was a year that changed my life. This was literally one of the best years of my life, just because of how it impacted my life. When 2021, I turned 14. After I turned 14, the Hershey Park springtime in the park season came around, and then summer in the park came around, and me and Hershey Park Insane were just dropped off at the park. This was the first year where we were allowed to literally just get dropped off in the park and roam around. Yeah, so me and Hershey Park Insane would get dropped off every week, maybe sometimes even sometimes more. And then yeah, it's kind of weird because it was such a weird experience for me, not having my parents, not having to follow my parents around and go on coasters that they want and then go on coasters that I want. I can literally just take my friend and go, and we can just ride whatever we wanted and not have to worry about parents. So that was really a really good experience to be able to spend the entire summer literally at a place that I love, not having to worry about stress and just being able to do whatever I wanted. So me and Hershey Park Insane started to get dropped off about maybe once a week, maybe twice a week, depending on if we were up to it or not. Because remember, guys, we both had season passes to Hershey Park, and we were literally just getting dropped off left and right. And then it became around a certain part in time. It was like, I think June. Yeah, it was either early June. Yeah, it was early June, I'm pretty sure. Maybe late May. Raheem said, "Oh yeah, I met this YouTuber, by the way." I'm like, "Yeah, who was it?" And he's like, "Oh, he's our Hershey Park YouTuber. His name's Hershey Park Enthusiast." See the irony here, guys. It's insane. So yeah, he introduced me to the channel. I subscribed, I'm like, okay, I'll watch his videos. I didn't actually watch him for about a week. I was subscribed to him for like a week without watching his videos, and then my friend reminded me of it, and I started watching and watching and watching and watching, and I couldn't stop. I was so like obsessed with Hershey Park videos, not just Grant's videos, but other coaster videos. Like, I was just obsessed. I couldn't stop watching him. I couldn't stop watching other YouTubers. Like, I was just literally obsessed with the coaster scene for a good while. And nights that I couldn't sleep, I was just binge watching coaster videos. Like, literally, that's all I was doing, was binge watching coaster videos, because I fell in love with coaster videos. I don't know what it was, guys. It was kind of weird, but yeah, I fell in love with these videos. And then the July 4th stream, I remember it pretty clearly. We were in the park. No, we were not in the park. We were coming home from the park, and me and Hershey Park Insane, obviously, we got dropped off that day. We were coming home from the Hershey Park. I'm pretty sure it was the July 4th, or maybe it was hyping up for July 4th. I don't remember. Maybe it was either July 4th or it was like getting ready for the 4th of July. So I'm not really extremely sure. But anyways, we were on the way home. You guys can actually check the stream on Grant's channel. But we were on our way home, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch Hershey Park Enthusiast stream because he's about to go live." And I'm like, "All right." And I started watching it too, and I was like, obviously at that point I was watching a lot of his videos. And then yeah, I was popping into live on my old channel. So yeah, I popped into the live, I was like, "What's up?" I was talking, asking him questions, obviously he didn't read every one of my comments. After that stream, I'm like, okay, this guy is extremely cool. I really want to meet him. So I started planning it out, and I kept DMing him on Discord. I feel so bad because of how much I spammed him on Discord. Like, almost at least once a week, I asked him when the next time he's going to the park, and he would respond. We would have a conversation for a little bit, and that was it. Because at this time, we weren't like really friends. We were just like, okay, this is a guy that likes my videos, and I was kind of that guy. So after a little while, he said, "I think I'm going to the park." And I'm like, "Wait, I'm going to the park that day too. Can we like try to meet up?" He's like, "Yeah, if I go, I'll totally meet up with you." And then it came to that one stream. Do I remember that one stream is? No, I do not remember what that stream is. But they came into a stream, and he was letting people on the stream. So I hopped on, obviously. I was excited, and I hopped on. And I hopped on the stream, and then he's like, "Are you going to be at the park?" And I'm like, "Yep, I'll be at the park." We were going to meet up and hang out for a bit. So I'm going to tell you guys a story of the most important day of 2021, the day that I became an enthusiast. And yeah, it was a really good day for me. It was a weird day though, because I met Grant, and then guys, trust me, our craziness, like my craziness and then his enthusiasm, notice the pun, combined was too good of a combination when it comes to hyping people up in queue lines and being absolutely weird in the public. But anyways, this video is getting pretty long, so I'm gonna try to wrap it up here. So I met him, and I was waiting. We said to meet up at Storm Runner, so we were waiting and waiting, and I was waiting and I was waiting. I told you guys I was waiting for like 20 minutes. I think he was trying to get food or something, but I was sitting there waiting for like 20 minutes for him. I was right next to Storm Runner, just waiting for like 20 minutes, but I'm still mad about that. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, I went to go text him, and then he jumps in front of me, and he's like, "Hi," and he's just like right in front of me. I still remember what exactly he looked like once he just jumped in front of me. It was so dumb, but also extremely funny at the same time. So then we hanged out that day, and I'm like, all right, I definitely want to be more involved with this Hershey Park community, and I definitely want to become an enthusiast. So that's when I became an enthusiast. But anyways, if you guys want to see some more of these videos where I talk about my life or my life with coasters or whatever you guys want, leave a comment down below. I'll sure to respond to all of your guys' comments, at least try to the best of my ability. This has been a long video, so I'm going to get to editing. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Follow my Instagram, because I post thumbnails before I even record videos. Sometimes I post thumbnails, like I post my thumbnails before the video goes live. so you guys can know what the video is before it goes live, and then you can also see some more Hershey Park crazy stuff. Subscribe to my friends. They're on my channel page. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Leave a like and subscribe, and stay crazy for Hershey Park.